do you wait? What?
What?
Oh,
It's the
oh,
BTL stream.
oh, my bad.
Which
It
stream is it? It's
Sorry,
crazy.
That's wild work.
my bad.
That's crazy.
I'm kind of out of it.
Okay. What stream is it? Is crazy.
Group
Alright.
interview.
We're here with John Pork Jorkers, who never gets streamed because of different things happening, but this time we were actually streaming the game, but at 3 minutes, right as there was a fight happening in top lane, don't even know what happened. It was right after the top laner, I think Tomato flashed away from Tom Kenshin, got stunned. Right at that moment, game stuck and did not let us continue watching it. So really don't even know what happened there. I'm not sure if there was a kill, if there was first blood, something like that. But looks like you guys ended up coming away and winning game number 2 and have the clean 2-0 over the Mingos. And looks like, it was a Keiki was 11-2 and 13. Okay. Now Feminist 11-6 and 10. Another great performance from the bot lane. Looks like an all-around team performance. Let's see. Actually, wait a second. Now, when you guys send me the friend request, it's too late now. I don't even need it.
My bad. My bad.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Though.
Can't add you.
Wait, you don't want to be friends?
That's fine, I suppose. All right. What did you guys? Let's see. Let me come up with some questions. Didn't really have the super planned. What happened in game number 2? If you guys can give me a rundown. Was the let's see.
I ran it down and my team carried me. I was straight sprinting it this entire series.
That's male feminist speaking. But yeah, I felt like in game number 1 you weren't exactly straight sprinting it as much as the top side was. You played the Varus, went 14-4-4 by the end of the game. Lane was kind of back and forth. You guys were up against a really fighty lane in the Lucia and Nami, but you guys were able to fight back, really. Then it seemed like it ended up being as much of an advantage in the laning phases I thought it may be for Lucia and Nami, and it seemed like top lane was just different, I would say.
Very different.
Pretty one-sided up there. But the Mingos found a way to kind of fight back and forth. That's being over 30-minute game. Have you guys watched much of the Mingos? What was your preparation for this series? Like, did you know much about them? Like, you guys haven't been here. Like, they were here last season. Last season, they were the #1 seed. This season, they aren't that so far, but they do still have a little bit of their Mingos, like, ways. So did you guys know about, like, them often being down? For example, something that would very often happen. If Mingos will be down on kills, but they will force so many fights that they would find a way to still be up on gold. And through like objectives or just really Mingos the way they force you into fights, they fight a lot. Did you know any of that going into it? Or did you prepare any like separate way or like draft any specific way?
I think we just played our game and it just played out how it played out.
That's Keiki speaking.
Yes.
Okay. I'm not sure if I say any of your names correctly on the stream. For example, top lane.
You're good.
Tomato. Is that actually?
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
Is that fine? Okay.
You should call him Tom. He likes Tom.
Okay.
He likes Tom, yeah.
I imagine not. Okay. All right. Did you guys know it go into this like bot lane? Did you have any awareness of DDS having the highest DPM in league in the BTL by like quite a significant margin whenever we had stats posted? And did you expect that? Did you expect that he was going to be fighting a lot? He did still have the most damage done in game number 1, but
yeah, he had the most damage done in each game, and he did play pretty well in my opinion. I kind of got completely clapped, I won't lie, and so I'm not really happy about how I played. But I figured that it would be a lot of fighting bot lane, but to be honest, I was really not thinking too much about it.
Okay. Seemed like your team was still very solid at the rest of the map to like still enable you in those late game team fights to be able to be super effective.
Exactly.
Yeah. If I was to give I didn't really see the second game, but if I was to give an MVP for game 1, I would think I would have given it to Tomato. I think the set was doing nasty things. I feel like what was happening to Darius in the first half of that first game was disgusting. It was like gross. From our perspective on and that's like, oh my god, Darius is just losing topside and just like getting killed like that against Tomato, and then they swap. He goes bot lane, and you guys immediately ult him, and they kill him, and then he recalls. He like comes back and goes back under tower, and you guys kill him under tower. I'm like, oh my god, there's this died like 4 times in a row without getting any waves. It felt like it was so bad. But I mean, I feel like TJ's kind of used to it because he still found a way to kind of make himself useful at some point. Like, still got a little bit of fights or like got like some kills are just off of bleed. So, but yeah, but what happened to Darius was disgusting. I feel like the set was very disgusting as well in that first game. So if I was to give it, and before what I saw, who we would have been talking to after the game just won, perhaps probably would have been Tomato. So and also, weren't you jungling? Did you guys do some role swapping or something? I was like, wait, I thought
Oh,
Tomato was
yeah.
Am I wrong? What did, uh, is this like? And I was like, wait, do you guys not even have anyone? Is OG Backfired's not playing? I see Airrock. I don't know if I'm saying that right. Was playing mid today. I'm not sure. Like, did you guys have like a different lineup you're going with, or just like people subbed in, people weren't available? Is Tomato typically going to be top, or like Zakaki
Uh,
on your roster? Zakaki is mid, Tomato is jungle. Neither of them played those roles in this game, in this match.
yeah, we our first lineup that we played with for week 1 and week 2, we had like 3 people off rolled,
Why?
and it was
Yeah.
we
So it was
decided
me
to
off rolled and Zakaki off rolled, and then
Yeah.
OG was on his main role
Why?
pretty much. That's the original roster we came in with, just
Uh-huh.
because we're like a group of friends just playing together.
Okay.
But then some
We-
internal things happened, and we
Uh-huh.
decided to switch it up.
He was like, you know what? We've had this happen to BT before. Like, you know what? Playing with friends and stuff is fun, but so is winning. So like, let's actually like try to play our best and our strongest. I think we have that. I've had that same narrative happen so many different times in BTL. It's like, okay, like I think there was Poro Pounders of last season, which was like had a Grandmaster mid. I think his sister was playing ADC, and there was like a group of friends, and they were just coming in for fun. And after like the first week, they're like, okay, we're losing a lot. And he was like, all right, let's play serious. They changed up their roster. They brought in some new people. He brought in some friends that are going to be better. And like, instead of just playing for just purely friendship and for love and also trying to play actually competitive because it is more fun and turns out to actually be competitive as well. So did you guys
Yeah.
have, was there something similar to that, or just maybe, I mean, we don't have to get into any type of drama that may be there, but
Yeah, yeah.
okay.
I
I'd
think
say it's like pretty
we-
close to that, but
Yeah, I think we realized like if we want to be the most competitive that we can, we want to have as many people on their actual roles as possible.
True.
And with our initial lineup, we had 3 people like basically off roll, and it just wasn't working out. And like after our game against Glacial Golems, like we were like thinking like we have to make some sort of change.
Yeah.
And that was like further like confirmed with our DPS match.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, Glacier Gollins, you guys won. That was week 2. You lost 2-1. It was seemed like it was a close match, and then DPS 2-0 in week number 3. I'm always curious. Whatever you guys are like mostly new and you're coming into this, was the level of competition what you expected, or higher or lower than you expected? I always wondered like what did the reality of the games feel like compared to what you expected whenever you were coming into BTL, or what you knew, or did any of you guys know anything about BTL before you came in? Besides your team captain, I imagine. I imagine someone knew something.
Yeah, I mean, I think at the beginning we were I mean, I still think we're pretty confident that we are like a strong team compared to like a lot of people.
Mhm.
But I think when we first started, like week 1, week 2, we were a little like not really overconfident, but like just underestimating everybody. But we've been putting in a lot of practice since then too.
Okay, so do you guys like be scrimming and practicing and stuff like that?
Yeah,
Because I feel like some teams don't. Just like we're just complete for fun.
I'd say a good bit we have, yeah.
Okay.
We scrim like at least once a week, and then try to fit in some flex games here and there. That's
Okay.
usually our schedule.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair. That's good. I don't know if I have much else. If you guys want to say anything, I'm glad that sorry we didn't get the game on stream. That sucks, man. I like made sure like I'm not
Yeah,
gonna have
it's
any
okay.
plans. I knew it was like all right at 8 p.m. my time because I'm in Central. I'm in Texas. It's like at 8 I'm gonna be there. We're gonna at least
Whoa,
stream this
you're
game
in
no matter what.
Texas?
Yeah.
Ooh. Got a bunch-
What's that? Ooh. What's that?
No, no,
Is that
no.
bad? Is that
Bunch of
bad?
No,
Oh,
no. We have a
no.
bunch of Texans here.
Oh, okay. It's like ooh, Texan. Like, oh, hold up now.
Yes,
Y'all
sir.
here? Okay. Ice Grim in Hunt Showdown. Hey, Hunt Showdown, says D-Persona. Oh, yeah. I guess Mingos also didn't have their main jungle. I don't know what happened there.
Yeah.
Abysmal has been
Yeah, he just
been a character
he just
before.
fell
Last season,
asleep.
he
I
was a
don't know what
character.
happened either.
Yeah, sometimes that happens too. So a little bit unfortunate. I think that is one of their better players. For Abysmal is a pest, an absolute pest, and I think a large part of what the Mingos tried to do. Hunt Showdown, that's a great game. At least I used to enjoy it. I used to enjoy like the song. The if anyone knows that. If you've ever played Hunt Showdown, you know exactly what I'm talking about. At least about a year ago or something like that. Okay. Great. And no, like Fleur, I don't know if I say your name correctly either.
Hmm.
Fleur.
Yeah.
All right. All right. You knew about BTL coming in, and then were you guys all just friends ahead of that, and then decided to join? Like the Fleur convinced you
Pretty.
guys, and like, hey, there's this league we can join with our ranks. Like the ranks seem to have worked out for you guys because you guys pretty much have like exactly the rank balance
I
for our
I
league.
really like how BTL structures like team building instead of sorting it by individual rank. It's like a point system. I
Hmm.
like that a lot because it allows us to like I mean we have like a not like a huge rank disparity
Yeah, you guys are
amongst us, but
relatively close.
like enough so where when we started like we could all play even though like some of us were like lower higher ranked than others.
Yeah, yeah. I would say that it would be like hard to fit into a typical league that has like a emerald cap or like a D1 cap,
Yeah.
something like
Yeah.
that. Because like if you're not all the exact same rank, that you're like typically at a disadvantage in most other leagues. So it's like, oh, like
Yeah.
based off of what I have on your sheet here, like I have Airrock at Platinum 2 and I have Tomato at D1. It's like it's hard to get two people like that in the same league on the same team in a competitive league. That is that
Hmm.
and like still actually be competitive. All right. Cool. Have you guys? I see Indefiance is here. Do you guys pay attention to the power rankings? Do you guys pay that any attention?
Yes, we
Yeah, we
did.
We
watched.
did.
We
We're
were
hyped.
watching.
Oh,
Like we
really?
love
We were hyped.
Indefiance, yeah.
Shout out in Defiance. He's the
Nah,
goat.
Indefiance,
He
man.
really is.
Did he get a chance to? Did Indefiance ever release those interviews? He said that he had some interviews for some teams. I'm not sure if he ever released them. Did you ever release them in Defiance? I've been waiting to
I
hear
think
from him. I don't think
he's
I ever
just.
did. Because he
I
said,
asked him a while ago too. I think he's just had a lot of stuff going on at the time. We're
yeah,
not in
that's
like
fair.
we're not rushing it or anything, but
Okay. I've been sitting on them. You've been sitting on them. Okay. I was like, I could have sworn he mentioned that. It was like we just got. I was thinking like this is kind of like a pop up interview on JPJ, but I feel like JPJ probably at least had a conversation with Indefiance at some point too. Okay. Well, thank you guys for joining the league
yeah,
and
I'm hyped
congratulations on
to
your.
face Maria's dungeon in like what week 8
Oh yeah, it's over
I
week
think it
8.
is.
Yeah, they the goats. Okay, okay. Yeah, JPJ
I'm
here with
hyped.
the 2-0 versus you guys move on to I think 4-2, if I have it correct. It's my memory. I think both teams were 3-2 coming into this. And yeah, you guys have had some bad luck about not getting on stream. So this has been this has been a big disappointment for me this season. It's just like how many games we've had off stream, and now we have all these games that get rescheduled and stuff like that too. And it's like I can't even necessarily control some of it. So I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
trying to do what I can, but hopefully whenever we get to playoffs, we're not gonna miss a playoff game. Every single playoff game will be on stream no matter what. I'm gonna make that happen. Whatever for the gauntlets
yeah.
or for semifinals, no matter what, we're gonna. If I have to pay people to come through and do production for us, like we'll make it done. We'll make it happen for sure for the playoffs. But really, every single game that's not rescheduled should be on stream in some way, shape, or form. But it's just the reality situation where it's not always been able to be possible. I've gotten more busy in my personal life and other stuff, so I apologize for that. But hope and Riot just sometimes screws us over. Yeah, that was crazy. This game 100% should have been on stream. So sorry for that, but hopefully we don't have those problems moving forward. We're always working on that. And yeah, I think I have. That's it. That's all that I have for you guys. Thank you for being willing to talk. I saw you guys were still in here. I was like, I guess we could do something. Have a conversation. All right, we're gonna end the stream and thank you guys for anyone that tuned in. I didn't actually go live. I see we had 10 people. See Indefiance in the chat, D Rasona in the chat. So appreciate you guys coming through. And then we will catch you guys. We're going to throw right over to Style Esports as I see that they are live. And I think we know some people over there. Some people over there know us. And we will be live again tomorrow. We have a couple of matches. I say that with my fingers crossed. Oh, nope. That first match is rescheduled to Tuesday. We have Glacial Golems versus DPS, though. That should be a pretty good match. That'll be tomorrow. That's actually those are some former teammates. Will be that'll be Red Strike versus Your Bad Connection, and they were the bot lane for last year's championship team, but they will now be on opposite teams going up against each other. So that's gonna be pretty entertaining. That'll be tomorrow at 9 p.m. EST here at the Black Twitch League. We will catch you guys then. Peace out.